Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Math with Mullins. Today we're looking at lesson 7.1, which is Angles of Polygons. So what is the polygon interior angle sum theorem, and apply it, and also figure out the exterior angle sum theorem and apply that. First off, we're going to start with interior angles. If n represents the number of sides of a polygon, then the sum of the interior angles s can be found using the formula. S is equal to, parentheses, n minus 2 times 180. It just stands for the number of sides subtracted 2 times 180, because the number of sides that you have, if you subtract it by 2, those are the amount of triangles you can make within that polygon. So let's go ahead and try a few examples. First one, find the sum of the interior angles of a 15-agon. So we can just take that 15, subtract 2, and times it by 180, or 13 times 180. The sum of a 15-agon will be 2,340 degrees. You're going to try letter B on your own. Go ahead and pause it now, try it, and then when you're ready to check, click play. So the sum of an interior angles of a dodecagon, that is 12 sides, so 12 minus 2 times 180, or 10 times 180, we're going to get 1,800 degrees. The next one is a little bit different because it says find the measure of each interior angle of a regular hexagon. So you could still start the same way. 6 minus 2 times 180, or 4 times 180, you're going to get 720. But then because I have 6 regular sides, I'm going to divide by 6 so I can figure out how many degrees each of the 6 angles has. And that's going to be 120 degrees per angle. Okay, so one extra step here. Next, we'll see letter D. Can you try this one? So pause it, and when you're ready to check, go ahead and click play. Same thing starting off here, the measure of each interior angle of a regular 18-agon, so 18 minus 2, or 16, timesing 180, we're going to get the sum is equal to 2,880, but then we're going to divide that by the number of sides, which is also the number of angles, so dividing by 18 angles, and we're going to get 160 degrees per angle. Okay. Up next, finding the measure of each interior angle. We're going to first try to figure out, well, how many degrees should I have here if I have 5 sides, and then we'll set that equal and write an equation here. So 5 sides just means I need to take 5, subtract 2, so 3 times 180. So the sum of my sides will need to be 540. So I'm going to set 540 equal to everything I see here. I did 2x plus 2x, that's 4x. 3x plus 3x is 6x. 14 and 14 is 28, and then I have a 142. And then combining all like terms, or maybe you already did that, you're going to get 10x plus 170. Subtract 170 from both sides, you'll get 370 is equal to 10x, so that means x is equal to 37. Now we would stop here, but it says find the measure of each interior angle. So I'm going to find h and k first. So for angle h and for angle k, I would just do 2 times 37, which would give me 74 degrees. And then for angle m and angle L, I'm going to do 3 times 37 plus 14, and we should get 125 degrees. So if I added up all 5 of my angles, they should equal 540 degrees. You go ahead and try example 3. So pause right here, try example 3. This is a hexagon, so 6-sided. And then once you're ready to check, go ahead and click play. All right, so we got 6 sides. So n minus 2, or 6 minus 2, times 180, or 4 times 180 is 720. So I'm going to set 720 equal to everything I see here. I'm going to go ahead and add all my x's together. 6 plus 7 is 13, plus 5 is 18, plus another 8 is 26x. And then 110 minus 1 plus 36 plus 116 plus 19 minus 2 is 278. Subtract 278 from 720, we're going to get 442 is equal to 26x. And then divide both sides by 26, you should get x equaling 17. Okay? On the back of our paper, which is the second portion of our notes, we have the exterior angle sum. This just means the sum of the exterior angles of a convex polygon is always going to be 360. So no matter what we see, as long as it is convex, not concave. So concave kind of looks like a Pac-Man, or where you have caving in. So this does not apply to this. Convex meaning I have all points on the exterior not caving in. Okay, so we're going to try one. We're going to try letter A together. You're going to try letter B on your own. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to add the x's together. 2x plus 9x plus 6x will give me 17x plus 139 equals 360. Subtract 139 from 360. We're going to get 221. Finally, divide 221 by 17. We'll get 13. Let's see if you can try letter B on your own. Pause here, try it, solve for x. When you're ready to check it, click play. All right, first thing you probably do is combine all your x's, hopefully. So you should get 4x. Then I combine my numbers. So 52 plus 2 is 54. 54 plus 10 is 64. And 64 plus 88 is 152. That's all equal to 360. Subtract 152 from 360, we're going to get 208. And then 208 divided by 4, where you get x equals 52. Okay? The last three, we just have some word problems, so if you want to pause these at any point in time to try them before I do, you can. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and work through them. What is the measure of each exterior angle of a regular octagon? So, an irregular octagon would have 8 sides, which means it's also going to have 8 angles. So those 8 angles times a magic number will be equal to 360. So really we're just dividing 360 by 8. So we should get 45. So that means each exterior angle of a regular octagon is going to be 45 degrees. Number 6, though, says if each exterior angle of a regular octagon is 9, how many sides does it have? So that means we've already taken 360, divided it by the number of sides, and got 9 degrees. So we just got to figure out, well, what number goes here. One way we can do that is multiply both sides by s. So 360 is equal to 9 times s. So to solve for sides, we're really just dividing 360 by 9. So the number of sides we're going to get is 40 sides. Okay. The last one, example number 7. If each exterior angle of a regular polygon is 108 degrees, how many sides does it have? So we don't know the number of sides, but what we do know is if we take interior angles, maybe that, and minus 2 times 180, and then we divided it by the number of sides it had, right? That's going to be equal to 108 for each interior angle. So we're going to solve for n here. First thing I'm going to do is multiply both sides by n so that these two n's can cancel out. So I'm left with n minus 2 times 180 is equal to 108n. And then what I did here is I'm going to distribute 180 times n and 180 times negative 2, which is negative 360, is equal to 108n. Finally, I'll subtract 180 from 108n. Careful not to be dyslexic here. Negative 360 is equal to negative 72n, and then divide negative 72 into negative 360. I'm going to get 5. Okay, so that just means a 5-sided pentagon would have each interior angle equaling 108. I can check that by taking 5 minus 2 times 180, or 3 times 180. That's 540. And since there's 5 sides, that means there's 5 regular angles divided by 5. I'm going to get that 108. So I just checked my work there, okay? So hopefully that helps you solve question number 7. Again, as always, thanks for tuning in with me. Join us next time when we talk a little bit more about finding area of different types of polygons. Have a great day. Bye.